Well, hello, crafty friends. How are you doing this evening? My name is Eve with the Baby's Booty, and tonight we are going to be blinging out a beanie, some gloves, maybe a scarf, and one of the wintry head wrap things. I don't even know what they call them, but whatever all we can get to, that's what we're going to do. And we are going to use the same design that we used on the jeans, but with a little tweak to it. So hopefully you guys are ready for it tonight. I also have some pretty decent news. Let me rephrase that. So tonight I have an announcement and then I have a different announcement. So got a couple of announcements that I want to give. But those are going to come a little bit later in the show. But for now, I want to say hi because I didn't get to say hi, I don't think, the last time we were live. So first off, we're going to start with Porgy Town. Hey, Porgy Town, remember for 24 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Denise, no, not really, no. But anyways, let me jump on up in the chat. We got Mylene. Hey, Mylene, honey, welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I definitely appreciate that. Hey, Knick Knack Nurse, welcome. Thank you for being here. I have got to do a project with that. I know, I got to. And there's a couple of projects that I want to do. So hopefully that'll come soon. And hey, Greg Barker, welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Your most recent designs, all your designs are stunning, but the most recent ones, hot. Okay. Love them very, very much. Hey, So Crafty. Hey, hun, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And give that honey of yours a hug. Me and my honey was watching Patrice's replay when we watched it again of where her walkthrough of the Bling Fest and saw you and your honey dancing, and it was funny. And we was just so tickled just to see everybody and everything. So give him a hug for me. And then Tammy the Bag Lady, I remember for 28 months. Holler! Y'all funny. Yes. Thank you. He'll be back there on the job. Hey DB, welcome. Thank you for being here and for hanging out with us tonight. And hey, Miss Merlinda, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We also have Getting Crafty to Kelly. Hey, neighbor, welcome. Thank you for being here. And hopefully you're going to get ready with the cold. Get ready for the cold with me too. Because y'all, what they talking about coming down the pipes for us is crazy. Like we always get ice. It's supposed to be ice, baby. Hey, Mylene. Did I say hey to Mylene? Yes, I did. Hey again, Mylene. Hey, Miss Martha Jordan. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Hey, Josette Lovercheck. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Then we also have Elba. Hey, Elba. Welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member on our channel. Martha Jordan, Get Credit with Kelly again. Y'all were just chit-chatting. I love it. Hey, Bobby, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And thank you for speaking up when we were talking in Patrice's live, because it's important to know, to find out what you can do when you're being involved with the YouTube community as a trip. So, but we're going to talk about that a little itty bitty bit too. Hey, Porgy Town, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. I see it there because I rang the bell for you. It's one of them nights, y'all. It's one of them nights. Hey, Miss 143, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Tanya, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Sheila Cushionberry, welcome, my love. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Denise Barber, welcome. Hey, EJ's daughter, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And we also have, hey, Linda Gray, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I'm super excited to get with you and Chris Smith Colombo. Dempsey Boo. Hey, Dempsey Boo, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Tracy Murray, welcome with a Murray Effects. And Latanya Monroe, welcome. Thank you for being here. Kendra Mack, thank you for being here. Blessed Hands by Lillian, thank you always for being here as well. And for being a member for 12 months. Yes, honey. Yes. So that was right after your first Bling Fest, wasn't it? Awesome sauce. Hey, Deborah Browning, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Carrie's Crab, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, Marilyn, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, the part where Patrice saw you in her video and y'all was squealing. Oh my God, that had both me and him just cheesing so hard and just tickled. And we just absolutely thank you, Patrice, for putting that video up. Hey, Barb, welcome. How you doing, Barbara Honey? And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll. Hey, Patrice, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Mary Brown, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And I'm gonna say a couple more, please. We got Chiquita Cole, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Miss Vera, big hugs to you. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And then finally, not finally, technically, but one more, Patrice Williams. Thank you for being here. Actually, one more. And one Mindful Crafter. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I am going to scroll. If you have any questions that you need to ask, please definitely pop them in the chat. The Honey Bunny is going to put it in front of me. And if you have any new babies, let us know so that we can get that addressed as well and ring the bell for you and celebrate for you and for your new babies. Okay. And so Precious Pieces, a member for 30 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. And that's another thing too. If you're a YouTube Hoop Group member here on this channel, if you want a personalized shout out and a big hug and a bell ring for you, you can do a member milestone chat. All you have to do is when you click in the comment area, there's like a little $sign. That doesn't mean that you got to do a super chat, even though that helps you get a shout out too. But if you click the $sign, there should be at the very bottom a member milestone chat. That's what they're doing so that they can get their names mentioned and a bell ring. Hey, Up Designs Customs, a member for 32 months. Holla, y'all, honey. Yes, thank you so very much. And then we got Tanya for 70 months. Holla, y'all, honey. Yeah, 70 months. I can't even count that high. I don't know how long that is. Carla Thomas, a member for 25 months. Holla. Y'all, honey. Yes, I appreciate you. And then Honey Holler, love it here. EJ's daughter. Holler. Y'all, honey. Yes, thank you so much for 60 months. And then we got Deborah Browning for 19 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. And then what's that? Shamira? Shamira got a knitting machine. Holler. Yes. Knitting machine. So you're going to be able to take what we're going to be doing tonight and add some bling to it, girl, when you knit your hat. And I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the things I had thought about doing was knitting one, because I have a circular knitting machine too, and I thought about knitting one, and I was like, ooh, that's asking for drama, so I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, Greg Barker, member for 29 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes, we appreciate all of you. And Shirley Dabney, a member for 15 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes, and Vera got the Pro Colored K13. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations on your Pro Colored. And then Marlene has the new Singer Quantum 9960. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations. I just saw another baby, honey. Let me see. Let me scroll and see if I can find it. There we go. And a 130 needle, it's the 130 needle flatbed knitting machine. Oh, that's what's up. Cool beans. I already rang the bell for spilling the diversity. So thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. Linda Gray got a new baby, a vintage 1955 Singer featherweight sewing machine. Vintage. Okay, vintage. I like it. And then we've got right here Geneva Coleman, a member for 20 months. I believe that's 2026, right? Not that announcement yet. Not that one. I wish we was doing that announcement. Oh, I need that announcement. Crafting on the Dime with Shay Shay, Juki TL 2010, and your orange pop ruler. Congratulations. And then we got Shamira Customs, a member for 26 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. And Visionary Creations. I rang the bell for Shay Shay. Visionary Creations, honey. That software from John Deere is gonna get a bell ring because that software ain't cheap. Holler. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. That's what's up. That's funny. Most embroidery software is not inexpensive. So yeah. No, Denise is not new. It's not new stones. It's not new stones. It's technically not new stones. Oh, Kai in Vegas, holler. Yes, have some fun. Have some fun with the pretty lights and stuff. So tonight again, we are going to be using a Walmart set. Time and True, I think is the name of the brand. At I know Elba, all the new babies, that's what's up. It's a brand at Walmart, and they have the hats, the gloves, the scarf, or you could do the band that goes around your head to cover your ears if you don't want your hat um a hair covered completely. You got the little band. So they have all of those that you can get separately. And I want to say they're like $5.95 or something, $4.95, something like that a piece. And so I was like, you know what? As cold as it's going to be in most of our areas this week coming and next week, I said we're going to bling out some winter wear. And now we've done beanies before, but I don't know for sure if we've done the earband, and I don't remember doing gloves, not here on this channel. So we're going to get into all of that and have some fun. And then that's what we're going to get into. And Willa Allen got a new baby, a HTV Ron Tumblr Iris. Holla. Y'all, honey. Yeah, congratulations. You've been embroidering those scarves and beanies. Yeah, the scarves and beanies. Embroidery is a lot of fun. Now, we're going to also take a look at one of those chunky knit type beanies to see if the rhinestones will work there as well. Now, I have a theory on whether or not they'll work like we expect, but we're going to give it a shot anyway and see what it's going to work out for us. So again, I do have a couple of announcements that I need to make. Before I mention that though, I also want to say that I have some, I don't want to say unboxing because I already took it out the shipping box. And once you take it out the shipping box, you know what it is. So it's like taking it out of the package. I really don't want to do that right now, but I want to show you guys some goodies that I got from AccuQuilt and how that works. And then I also got a couple of goodies from the quilt shop. I want to show you that. I have some more of the seam rippers with the rubbery tip to give away. I got some colors this time. And I picked them up when I went for my class. I just forgot to tell you guys about it. Hey, to give me more. And so we will look at all of that over there on the table, and the bag, Walmart bag with the hat and the scarves and stuff is over there. So that's what we're going to be working on tonight. So I want to give you guys an option. So I have Cyber Monday news to give you. And then I have some not so good news to give you. Which one do y'all want first? Which one you want? You want cyber or you want not so good? Cyber or not so good? Oh my gosh, can we see your hoodie? Of course you can. Of course you can. I did this on Patrice's live. And this is Icy Penny and Icy Ruby on this burgundy hoodie. And in all actuality, the color of the Icy Ruby technically is what color the hoodie is. And the Icy Ruby is technically darker than what it's showing up on this camera. I don't know. I don't know why it's so, the color is skewed, because this is not red. This is actually a deep burgundy color, but it turned out super cute. Man, I got excited at me real quick. My bad, Brandy. Hilarious. We was cracking up off of you getting it in the background too. That was so funny. That was so funny. That was so funny. That was so funny. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. 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 Y'all like me. Just punch me in the stomach to begin with, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So, running, and I'm going to say briefly. I'm going to say this briefly. We're going to start with the not so good. Leading up to it briefly, and then I'll let you know. So I have tried super duper duper hard to make sure that we have the store run as best as it can, as efficiently as it can. And there are a lot of times there are things that are out of my control that goes on. But I wanted to let you know that our flock is now sold out completely. I don't have any more flock. I've had flock on order now for a while, which shouldn't be too surprising to some of you, because some of you source flock from other places other than us as well. And for a while, other places were out, which I think is what led up to us being like out to right now. But right now we're completely out, and it's like I don't know when. I haven't been given the ship date yet. It's been ordered, but I don't have a ship date yet. So whenever it comes in, then we'll turn it back on. Now I'm sorry, I'm not completely out. Not completely. I apologize. I misspoke. We have 24-inch. But even then, that's very limited. I don't have a lot of the 24-inch actually. So that's being limited as well, because we didn't want somebody to come and just buy up everything, and then, you know, someone else who may need some can't get a hold to it. So we have that staggered and limited. But the 12-inch, I'm out of it. I don't have it. What we do have in there has already been purchased, and that will go out on Monday. There's no holiday Monday. So yeah, that's tough for me, because I try really, really hard not to run out of anything that I think you guys would need. And so I do have a couple of kits available with the flock pieces in it. Plenty of tape, plenty of tacky tape. So you won't have to worry about the tacky tape. But yeah, so hopefully that'll be here soon. And like I said, our flock is I can't even think of the name of the flock. But there are places to grab some flock. So if you absolutely have to have it, then, you know, there are other, because this is the same manufacturer, just not the one on Amazon. That's completely different. That's not the same flock. But at any rate, so there's that. I'm hoping that we will have it soon, very soon. But as of right now, I don't have a ship date. The other news that I have is we do have a new Cyber Monday deal going on right now. And the Cyber Monday deal is if you buy any 3 icy colors, you get a surprise chip of Bling in your package. Now, on top of the, oh, you know what? And those who have purchased for Black Friday, oh, you know what? I should have brought the ice chest so that y'all could see the ice chest. We put an ice chest out there. It's very limited. I only made 24 of them. I'm not making them anymore. There's a lot. So if you want to try the ice chest, it is every single one of the icy colors in there, along with 2 of the crystal AB, 2 of the glass AB, and then every single color of icy in the little drawers. I'll have to go get it and show it to you so that y'all can see what that looks like. So we put that out there, so you get all of the ices at a much like $100 off for all of those chips. And then in addition to that, those that bought Black Friday, we staggered gift card give backs. So whenever you order 150 whenever you order 150 to $249.99, you got a $15 gift card that's coming in your package. And I cannot wait to hear the feedback for the gift card. I'm just gonna leave that right there, because the gift card is in itself something, a whole fool. And then the $250 to $349.99 is a $25 gift card. and then $3.50 and up is a $35 gift card. But I also snuck in that any purchase in the Black Friday up to $150, you get a $5 gift card. So I did not put that in the listing. That was kind of like a surprise throw in that I just wasn't telling people, but can't wait to see what happens when you buy 3 chips of icy in the Hotfix. This is hotfixfix.store, by the way. So Black Friday deal works for and that ends tomorrow night, midnight my time. So Black Friday deal works for the buy-in and the hotfixfix.store. They are 2 different websites. So the buy-in, the Black Friday works over there. Hotfixfix.store, the buy-in works, the Black Friday works over there. Now, the Cyber Monday is going to be on the hotfixfix.store. If you buy 3 chips of icy, then you get a surprise chip of rhinestones in your order. But that again is on top of your potential gift card, right? So there's that. When using rhinestones on hoodies, which Gildan hoodie works the best, heavy duty or soft style? Either one, Lori Campbell. Either one. Either hoodie works perfectly fine. The qualification for what to put your rhinestones on is just mostly fabric. Just fabric, no matter, for the most part, what fabric you're putting it on, whether that's denim, t-shirts, heavy duty, light. No, well, I can see why you're asking, because the Bella canvas shirts are kind of thin. The rhinestones will go on there and they will work, but they can weigh on that shirt and distort the fabric a little bit. But with hoodies, it doesn't matter, because hoodies are kind of heavyweight. They're more heavy than a t-shirt anyway. So you just have to make sure that you pre-press your hoodie for about 30 seconds. I would do that twice as long as what I would do for a t-shirt. And then you should be fine to put your rhinestones on there, and press your rhinestones at 30 seconds instead of 15 seconds. So for denim and hoodie type sweatshirt material, I would do 30 seconds roughly. You can even do up to 45, but 30 seconds should be fine. Just don't increase the temperature. I don't recommend any higher than 350 on your rhinestones, on our rhinestones, because there are other rhinestones out there that may do a different temperature. I can't vouch for them, but on ours, that's the temperature that works perfectly for these stones. So no worries, Miss Joyce. No worries, Teresa. Don't stress out about it, because there are, I mean, you know, it's flock out there, but we just want to make sure that but now going back to Miss Joyce, you asked about the, where is it? Oh, the deal. So there, I did email a newsletter, but I linked the newsletter in the community tab here on YouTube. But when you just go to the website, it's listed on the website. I guess for me, I took it for granted. I should have went live and told everybody, but I didn't. But I took for granted that somebody would might be like, "Oh, is she gonna have a Black Friday deal?" Pop over to the website just to see, and it's a banner on there. But Black Friday, again, the Black Friday deal for both hotfixfix.store and the buy-in website is $150 to $249.99. You get a $15 gift card. $250 to $349.99 is a $25 gift card, and $350 and up is a $35 gift card. But if it's below $150, then $149.99 and below, you get a $5 gift card. My picture is blurry again. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know why it's blurry again. I think it's my signal, because I'm not fooling with that camera over there. So I have to wait till tomorrow. No, Faith, you don't have to wait till tomorrow. Cyber Monday starts now. And that's in the banner too. It started at 9 p.m. and until midnight Monday night, or 11:59 p.m. The name of the new silver is Icy Platinum. It's Icy Platinum. Thank you, Bobby. Let's see, any other questions? Oh, so anyway, that was the Black Friday deal. The Cyber Monday deal is you buy 3 icy chips, 3 chips of any icy color, and you get a surprise chip of color. Does it say chips and icy group? Oh, okay. Winnie Lane, no worries. No worries. I appreciate you asking for clarification. So the ice chip is your 20 gross container of rhinestones. So this is a 20 gross container of icy glass. Actually, it looks like I used a little bit of it, but this is icy glass. This is a 1 chip. This is an ice chip. But we also sell 100 gross boxes. And we also sell 250 gross boxes, but the 250 gross boxes are over on the buy-in side. We're thinking about possibly putting in. What do you say? Mike is. Okay, so something's wrong with my camera and I don't know what it is. So I don't know what to do actually. Let me see how much juice I got on my phone because I haven't done anything. Icy Montana, I'm gonna hurt you, Kevin. That's funny. I'll have to see if I can find an Icy Montana. Let me see if I can. Sorry, y'all, for the blurry do flachi. That kind of sucks because I don't know what's going on with it. Oh, you know what? Let me see something. Let's do this. Camera. Let's do this. Boop. Did that help? Let me know if that helped. But at any rate, going back to Winnie, did that help? Oh, sorry. Kevin, member for 38 months. Congratulations, Kevin. Thank you for being a member for so long. Sorry, did that help the camera? I didn't get a response. No. Oh, see, I can't win right now. You know what? Let's go over to the table. Let's do that. Maybe that camera over there is more cooperative. Let me know if that camera is trash. And then we'll look at some stuff you mentioned. Okay, Winnie Lane. So going back to Winnie, is that camera any better? Okay. Going back to Winnie. So on the hotfixfix.store, the default is 1 ice chip, 20 gross. That's the default. Okay, so this is me over here at the table, sir. Did that? Am I blurry? Let me. Huh? So that's bad too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me do this then. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties, and I don't have one of them screens that's like, we'll be back in 20 minutes. I don't have nothing like that. So y'all got to bear with me. I apologize. Let's see. Where is... I have to do it right here. Let's see. I'm going to use my cell phone. Let's see if my cell phone will work. Oh, I guess it would help if... Well, meanwhile, you can still hear what I'm saying. That's the good thing. At least that's clear. So if you wanted to get that Winnie, then just pop over to the hotfixfix.store. And over there, you'll see that there is 20 gross is the minimum. So let's see. I don't know what's going on with my interwebs. We've been having some issues with Time Warner. Not Time Warner. It ain't Time Warner no more. Oh no, it's gonna echo. Jesus. That's so annoying. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Let me move this over here. Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me. It'll probably be a little bit of an echo. Oh, I see the picture now. Oh, that's trash. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. I don't even know how to use this thing, but let me get y'all switched over. Now, see, now there's an echo. Hold on. Whoops, sorry. All right. And then it ain't dooflachied. Hold on. I am so sorry, y'all. You know how it is. It's always something to get on your nerve. Whoops. Did I just do what I think I did? Okay. There we go. Hi. Okay. It still looks blurry to me. Ugh, this sucks, y'all. Okay. So anyways, I apologize for the stuff, but I'm gonna show you all the stuff from there's just so much, and I can't read the comments either, so that sucks too. All right, sorry, going back and forth. Okay, let me set y'all down, and hopefully it will. It could be StreamYard though, you know, but sometimes StreamYard won't. Yeah, because see that camera to me looks blurry. Thank you, Kim, the Educated Natural, for asking. I'm doing okay. But my body has been kind of betraying me a little bit. What is the physical description of icy stones? Carry crafts. I really don't per se know how to answer that question because all of the stones are glass cut rhinestones. So I mean, they have a better facet, a better quality glass. I don't know how else to answer that. Yeah, the stupid. No, I'm saying stupid. I shouldn't say stupid, but I could possibly switch to my satellite, but the satellite goes in and out. So if I do the satellite, then the signal ain't gonna be any better. Will you be getting more Bling string colors in stock? I can look into it, Brandy. And especially now, I probably can. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Great vision. Oh, you got a We Create Vision. Here we go. Congratulations for joining our We Create Vision. Hello. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Sheila. I'm sorry. I was trying to get into doing one of the new icy stones. Those are going to be in the buy-in, the end of December buy-in. Great, end of December buy-in. Feeling a little tired. No worries, Kristen. Have a good night, my love. Thank you for being here. Is there a free gift with the icy chest? So the icy chest is over $350. So it would be the $35 gift card. Visionary Creations. You do get the gift card with that. 16 of the icy stones available in the buy-in. There's more than that, I think. In the buy-in. Yes, in the buy-in. Yes, that is correct. Hey, son. Icy onyx. I should not be out of icy onyx. My husband will be on that. SS6 platinum. Yes, we do have platinum in SS6. So hopefully, Visionary Creations, hopefully you got that message. There is a $35 gift card that comes with that because it's over the $350 purchase. No, my husband will be checking that in the background. We have onyx with us doing hoodies and want to change the strings out. Yes, and we'll be fooling with that even more coming up soon. So keep that in mind as well. Faith Smiley, there is a rainbow, not an icy. We do have rainbow. Okay, cool. Refresh your page for the store. Oh, he said refresh the page for the store, and it should show the onyx. Will you check and see, sir? Because I know I have the platinum in SS6, and let me know that that's on there. It should be on there. Now I also wanted to let you know, I'm gonna show you my thingies from AccuQuilt as well. But a few lives back, I put it out there that I've been 3D printing. I absolutely love 3D printing. I've been 3D printing all week. Making little knick-knack things for myself and some other stuff. But one of the things that I did make and show you guys were these quilt ruler holders. And I was showing you the one in purple. This one I printed in pink because we did have a couple of people request pink. And at that time, because I wanted to see, if anybody needed them or what have you, I offered that if you wanted one, just let me know and I would send you one of what color you wanted. Well, I have them now listed in the store. So they're on hotfixfix.store. You can pick a color because for the most part, I have all colors of filament that I can print these with. And they hold your rulers. So all you got to do is like, here's one of my acrylic. It's made for these quilting rulers. And you just stick it in the slot and it stands up and it holds your ruler. So I have a regular version, regular size, and now I have a 9x9 size. So there's two different sizes that you can get, and you can choose whatever color you want. The ones that already requested theirs has already been shipped. So if you requested one back then and you're like, oh my God, I requested it and she ain't sent it, I did ship those last week, this past week. So you should be getting them this week in the colors that you requested. But I now have large and this is the regular size, but I also now have it in large. So that's listed on the website. That's kind of some news as well that I did not have before. And what time is it? Okay, 9:30. So I got a couple of AccuQuilt. I know, Miss Barb. I did not believe tomorrow's December the 1st is crazy. But this is one of the little AccuQuilt value die is what it's called. And it has 4 shapes on it. So I thought that was super cool. So I was able to get that on sale for the Black Friday. And then I got which one is this one? Friendship Chain. Never heard of it. It was on a big sale. So I got this one as well. So I'm excited to play with all of these and try and figure out what I can make and all that stuff. And then I got Tree of Life. Who has heard of Tree of Life? I thought it was cute. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty. It looks like a whole heck of a lot of quilting though. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I just realized what's going on. Hold on. Now I know why that. See, okay. I forgot. I turned Wi-Fi on my phone before we went live so that I could download pictures. And now I'm on my cell phone signal. So yes, it is definitely my internet. So annoying. Hey, Delonda. So this is Tree of Life. It still ain't as good as the other one, the signal, but it's better, I think. But anyway, so I have this one as well. Oh, my signal is better now. Is it clear on there? What happened there? He put that. Can y'all see the? Okay. Now I had it on before and it was blurry. So what's the difference? Okay. Well, y'all, this is if it ain't one thing, it's another. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. Let me get my microphone back, and I'm glad it's clear again because I didn't know. Okay, so here is Tree of Life. But I was over here on the table earlier and it was being stupid. But anyway, hopefully it won't go stupid again. So this one is Tree of Life. I'm going to show them again. This one is called Friendship Chain. And then this one is just a... What? It probably switched my microphone. No, I have the right microphone right here. Let's see. I can't win, so I'm just going to turn it to this microphone. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay, and then here's the value die that I got as well. And I bought this one because it has the square and then it has, I think that's half triangles, and then another smaller square so I could use it for all kind of stuff. But the one I was looking for that I wanted and super duper wanted is this one. I am so excited. I love it. I'm so now that I have this, because I've been cutting, you remember I told you guys I wanted to do the jelly roll race with y'all, and I've been cutting this fabric by hand. And after I did the first full bolt, I am over it. So I'm hoping that it'll go much faster since I have the AccuQuilt. And what this basically does is I can, I know Miss Chris Smith, right? I can lay the fabric on this die and then run it through the machine and it'll automatically cut the strips. And I can cut them multiple layers at a time. So I just went to AccuQuilt.com. I don't have an affiliate link with them. I think Sean has one. I'm not sure. But this is, I've been wanting this one for a minute. So I was able to finally get it. So I'm super excited. So I just wanted to show y'all that. And then really quick, before we get into the beanies, I'm going to show you the stuff that I got from the quilt shop. And then, like I said, I have, oh, and I got this from AccuQuilt too. I got, it's called a thread mate. It's the thing that holds the bobbin on top of the spool of thread. Don't know how often I'm going to use that, but I got them. And then I got some simple hexagon 1-inch edge durable alternative to paper. So I guess this is for paper piecing. So at some point I intend to learn that. Not right now, of course, but. And then I got me a binding maker. It's called a magic binding maker. I don't know how magic it's going to be because usually stuff in my possession doesn't equate to magic, but we'll see how this goes. And then I got some new like serrated I think these are serrated micro. Yes, there's some more serrated scissors, but in purple. I already have some in red, but I got some purple, and I have some small purple ones, so I got some big ones. And then I have peel and stick ruler tape. I thought it was cute. I'm gonna use it for something, not sure just yet. I got some magic quilting and crafting ironing spray to help me, because some of my presses that I've been doing on my quilt stuff haven't been super crispy and I wasn't happy with that. And then I got this. It's called Grippy non-slip coating, and I can spray this supposedly on the rulers. I probably can spray this on the somebody said spray it on the fabric or something. I can't remember what she said, but mainly the rulers. She was like, you definitely can put this on the rulers. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, Jesse, you won a magic binding maker. Hopefully it'll work. We'll see. And then, like I said, I got some more of the seam rippers. So we'll do a couple of these as a giveaway at the end of our show today. So that's my little haul from the quilt store when I went the last time. When I went to go get the training on the quilting machine. So that's what I got. And I meant to show that to y'all last week, but I was trying to rush and get stuff done because I knew I was going to run out of time. And I think we did pretty good last week. So we'll see how it goes this week. All right. So did I remember the 60-degree triangle ruler? Holler. Oh, wait a minute. Holler. I did forget to show y'all that. So I got that one and I got this one. I forgot about these as well. So thank you for saying that, Chris Smith, because I did forget them. I forgot to show them, But I got these as well. Some rulers to go in my new ruler holder that I made. And it fits. Let me show you. Hopefully without knocking anything down. Because I did clean off my desk. So see, these are my rulers and my purple ruler holder. See, they go in there and they fit in there nice and cool. So cool. When is the Jelly Roll race? I said mid-December. So I'm looking at now. I did originally say mid, and I was thinking around the 15th. I think that date is the 13th that I was looking at. Let me see. I was originally looking at the 13th, but it's probably going to have to be, well, it can be the 13th, but it may be midweek or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to have to let you guys know, because on the 12th, I have to go back to that quilt shop, and I'm going to be doing a pop-up there. So she asked me to come and do a pop-up, and I thought it was super cool. She was like, if they do like a little teeny make and take type project, because she wants to showcase the rhinestones for the customers and get folks into doing some bling. What is the Jelly Roll race? Okay, so Anna Smith, for quilting, in most instances when you quilt, what quilters usually base their quilt on is blocks, like a square block, and of course the blocks can vary however they wind up being made. But the Jelly Roll is usually a roll of strips. Here's my Jelly Roll at, because I have one right here somewhere. I just saw it. But a Jelly Roll is a pack of strips. And when you take that whole pack of strips and you sew them together strip by strip, then you wind up with a quilt. And it's the easiest way I have found of making a quilt. Like, here's some strips that I cut for a potential, well, I decided I wasn't going to do Jelly Roll race with this. This is for a completely different project. But here are some strips that would equate, like all of these would basically come up to a Jelly Roll. So a Jelly Roll is about 40 to 44 strips of 40 to 44 strips of 2.5 inch wide strips, and it's cut end to end. The free shipping automatically apply. As far as I know, Face Smiley, yeah, as far as I know, it does. So most of the people who have been ordering are still getting their free shipping. So what happens is you grab a strip. Oh, and it's the cut of the fabric with a fabric, which is from one end of selvage to the other end of selvage. And it's in 2.5 strips. And so you take one strip and then you grab your next strip and you sew it together a certain way, which side by side, I can't explain it because I'm not a quilter yet, a full-blown quilter. But when you wind up sewing all of these strips together, you wind up with a quilt top. And it was the easiest, hands down. I was so impressed, and it whips up really quickly, which is why it's called a race. We're not actually racing, but that's why they call it Jelly Roll race, because it goes so quickly and a bunch of people could do it all together. And they, in some instances, from what I understand, they got it where they even do a real race, but I'm not doing that. I'm just calling it that. We're going to have some fun. So that's what it is. And so I bought some purple fabric a while back, a bunch of purple fabric in different colors and different types of purple fabric. And so what I said was, we're going to have a Zoom and we'll do a Jelly Roll race in the Zoom. And if you want to join with the purple fabric that I have, I will be making Jelly Roll race kits, not kits, but sets available out of the purple fabric that I bought, so that if you want to join in with the purple, you can purchase it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can get your own Jelly Roll from wherever you get Jelly Roll uh, rolls from. But this is the first color right here, which is a little bit lighter than, it's darker than what you're seeing on the screen, but this is a purple. It's like a lavender. And I have several different patterns of fabric that I'll be cutting up, which is why this strip die was so important for me to get, because I can cut. I love a jelly roll quilt, but this will let me do it much faster. So yeah, make sure you got enough thread and bobbin thread. So it's better to, and I was going to tell folks that, make sure your bobbins are pre-wound and you got enough bobbins sitting there so that you can change them out real quick. Which, and again, it's not going to be an actual race. So even if you wanted to participate, don't feel any pressure like, I'm not going to have them done super fast. It's okay. You don't even worry about it. All right, so let's get into our Walmart haul. And so what I have is a couple of things. Thank you, Marilyn. What I have is a couple of things. So this is, oh Lord, there was a ruler in there and I didn't even know it. I have gloves. Now this pack of gloves is Time and True. Can you see that? Okay, so that's Time and True is the brand, and I think all of it is Time and True. I'm gonna double check. But this pack of gloves, you get 2 sets in one. See? So I thought that was cool. And this is, bruh, I'm pretty sure this was for $4.90 something as well. I'll have to look at my receipt, because for some reason somebody tore the prices off. That was dumb. You didn't have to do that. But anyway. And then here is the scarf, which I don't know that I'll get to it. I personally don't wear a scarf, but some people in here might. And if so, we can match our design to our scarf. And so that's why I bought that. And then here is another head wrap thingy to go around your ears to warm your ears. And then this is just a plain set of gloves. So I guess they got some where you can get them just by themselves as well. So I stuck with gray and black because black, I know I can put just about any color on and it'll be super cute. Gray, I think, would be really cute with the crystal stones, or you could possibly use slush. But either way, gray is like a neutral, so you can use just about any color on this. But my thought process was crystal all day long. No worries. Thank you, Danny, for coming to hang out with us. Now this Time and True beanie has a fleece lining in it, and this one has the little beady ball at the top. And then this one, I don't think, yeah, this one is not fleece lined. So this is one size, and yes, everything is Time and True is the brand, and it's a Walmart brand. So it should be simple to go get. Everybody, as far as I know, has a Walmart somewhere in their vicinity. So that's why I chose to go with Walmart instead of, because I do like Old Navy stuff, and I thought about doing Old Navy, but not everybody may have an Old Navy easy access. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working with tonight. Now, the other thing is, I'm going to show you what I did with my design. So I offered in our community tab here on this channel, I offered when I did the denim jeans and had the design all over the jeans, I offered that design, a small part of that design for free here in the community tab on this channel. So if you missed it and you want to do it with this, then go in the community tab and grab it, and I'll show you what I did with the design myself. I also have the design for sale on the website. Okay, so if you want to do what I'm going to show you, then you can go on the website and grab it. Okay, and so if you guys have been seeing that I've been using the pink lately, it's because normally I just go grab purple out of my own supply and cut my own templates. But this flock, which is crazy, I bought it however many years ago it was. I bought a 50-yard roll, and it's been sitting. This is the old original flock that doesn't have the grid on the back. And so I've been using this, and didn't want to, but that's what I've been using. Okay, so this, what I did with my design that was in the community tab or the design on the website, this is the exact same design, except I did not do the inside a different color. I just went ahead and did it all the same because I know I can do those center stones by hand myself if I want to. And I took the long tail off of each. I took the drop off of each crystal. So you can, because, and the reason why I did that is because you're talking about a roughly 3-inch band. So having the drops could be cute if it went up the, let's see, if it went up the beanie, I don't know. But because there's a curve to it, I was like, I don't feel like trying to figure that out. So I just left it where it's just a band. Okay. And all I did was I took the design that's free in the community tab for members. I took the same design, didn't change anything but take that drop off, that stick, and I duplicated it. That's all I did to make a strip that's going to go on this beanie, that could fit on this beanie, that could go on the edge of this scarf. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the gloves. So that's the plan for tonight. Let me grab some the chopping mat. I don't really like to use this big size piece, so let me grab a small one. All right, and put that back. Sometimes I cut my templates down and I'll save the scraps, and this is what I save scraps for, projects like this. All right, and so what we're going to do first is let's do a test with this, because this has deep ribs in it. Okay, so there's the higher parts in this knit, and then there's a channel down here, higher part and then a channel, higher part, right? So if I were to do this, part of it is going to be too big for these ribs. So that's why generally I don't recommend doing these beanies with the rhinestones. But what we can do is, if I had been thinking, I would have got the drops, which I probably have a template over here somewhere, and we could put a strip on the ribs only and see how that turns out. So I was going to start with this, but I'm not going to now because that's going to be team too much for this moment because I don't have a template ready. But this particular type of beanie, what we'll do is I'm gonna get some strips of rhinestones and put them on here after we get done with the easier one, because the easy, let's start easy. You know, if I'm gonna go down in flames, let's go down in flames at the end of the show. Okay, all right, so here is our design, and yes, this has ribs too, but the ribs are closer together, so we should theoretically be okay to put the rhinestones on there. Now when you are doing your beanies, I recommend that you attach the rhinestones. For those who embroider, I recommend you attach the rhinestones the exact same way you would embroider on this beanie, which means we would take the cuff out and turn it inside out and then put the rhinestones on. Because if you don't, and for those who don't embroider, that's a common practice that we do, turn it inside out and then embroider on it flat, because otherwise you're going to embroider through the hat and the cuff, and you won't be able to pull that cuff out. So we just take it out and then embroider, and then you can flip it back, and the back of the embroidery is up against the hat, not up against your head, right? So the easiest way to make sure that you are putting your rhinestones on the right way, or for those who embroider, to make sure that you're putting your embroidery on the right way, because I see this all of the time. People will go to embroider on the beanies, and then when they do show the beanie, it shows upside down on the cuff. Yes, beanies will stretch, but that's what we're going to show tonight on how to resolve that. Okay. So just take a simple pin, have the beanie like you're going to wear it, right? So if this is going to be the front of my beanie, which I may put a couple of stones up here, I don't know, but here's the beanie, and I know this is how I'm going to wear it. I'm just going to put a pin in the cuff only, this front piece. See, I'm not attaching it to the hat. I'm just putting it right here on this cuff. And then now when you want to make sure that the pin is right here on the outside, not on the inside. It needs to be where you can see it so that you know how to unfold your beanie so that you can work with it. Okay, so here is, I can see it. So I know that when I put my rhinestone design on this beanie, this is the right side up, this is the top, this is the bottom. And then when I fix this hat back, it will be where you can see it when I'm wearing the hat. Okay. So again, you want to make sure, hopefully that's making sense. Let me show you on this other hat, just in case it's not making sense. So what I'm trying to explain to you is when you go to press this on your heat press, look at how thick this beanie is. And that one is thick too. Any sweater material, when you're going through 2 layers, it's super thick. That's too much. Okay. Well, 4 layers technically. So what I'm suggesting and recommending, you can do what you want, but what I'm recommending is that you unfold the beanie so that you can get to just 2 layers instead of trying to press this whole hat in the heat press right there like it is. An alternative would be like a handheld heat press or something like that, but I recommend using a regular heat press. So in order to make sure that when you turn this, because let's turn it inside out, right? So we got it turned inside out right now. Well, how do we know? Usually people make the mistake of doing it this way because we turned it inside out. This is the bottom, but that's not correct because when you flip this up, it's not going to have your rhinestones in the right place. So to keep you from losing your orientation of how the hat is supposed to be, that's why I'm recommending put a pin in the front of the hat. Okay. So this is the front of the hat. This is how I'm gonna wear it. It's gonna be super cute. This is the top of my cuff. This is how I'm going, and that also helps you adjust your cuff. Adjust your cuff how you want it. This is pretty much how thick of a cuff or how high of a cuff that I want. Now that that's good, I'm gonna put a pin just in this cuff so that I know this is the right way up. And then that way, when I turn this inside out, I know that I need to press my rhinestones on this hat with it like this. Okay. Yes, this is very thick. This is very thick. So that's what the recommendation is. And that's why I was walking through that step. So I already have this on there. So I'm going to turn it inside out. And then we're going to get the brush and some stones. Okay. So when you go to heat press this knit fabric is very temperamental for heat. And as was mentioned earlier in the comments, it will stretch. So I'll show you what to do with that as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and brush this in. And what I'm going to do on that black is what color? Should I do Montana since I don't have an icy Montana though. Let's see, what color should we do? Should we do red or should we do blue? What color should we do? Red or blue? Or should I do my favorite, copper? Because I can do 2 different colors as well. So let's not forget that. Yes, Montana, but I don't have an icy Montana. Doesn't matter. It's still very pretty. Yes, Montana, yes. Okay, so we got 2 for Montana, 2 for red. Red is my favorite. Blue, penny. Good thing is I could do penny and blue. That would be really pretty. Penny would look amazing with either Icy Lagoon or Icy Ocean. It would look really good on the black hat, copper. Okay. MBA creative design. I told myself no, but at the same time, because of my arthritis and because I can't sit for extended periods of time, and even then standing is a fool, I decided I needed help with cutting out stuff. So that's why I invested in the AccuQuilt. And I'm also looking at possibly upgrading to the AccuQuilt Big because they offer a trade-in, which I thought was super cool. I'm not gonna get the full amount that I paid for, but at least they do a trade-in. So I have it in my car. Let's see, copper. Let's see, Penny in Montana, Penny. Okay, so let's do Penny in Montana. The Penny may outshine the Montana. We'll see. But I'm gonna do the diamonds in Montana with a penny center. How about that? Let's do that. So where is my Montana? Am I out of Montana in here? Watch this be Montana. Let's like the list. Yep. Look at my Montana. So let me go get some Montana. And then we'll do copper in the middle. Well, let's do this first. We'll go ahead and brush this. And then while I'm back there getting the Montana, I'll grab the icy chest, the icy chest, so that you can see it. And you'll know what that is. And like I said, I only have, well, I had 24. I don't have 24 anymore because I did sell a few of them. So they're limited. And once I sell these, I'm not making them anymore. So there's that. And sometimes, despite my best intentions and trying to offer things and do things and whatnot, some things it's just hard to get a hold of. And so we're just gonna try this out, and that's it. Look at that penny. Oh my goodness gracious, this penny just, oh, it's my favorite. All right. All right. But again, I want to let you guys know, for those who may be coming in just now, we are out of flock, out of the 12-inch flock completely, and I'm not too far out of the, almost out of the 24-inch flock. So if you are looking to get some flock, you could theoretically get the 24-inch and cut it down to what you need. I know quite a few people who do that, but it's just, y'all, sometimes it's just life throws you curveballs despite your best efforts. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab a Montana and the icy chest. All right, so I have the Montana, and I also have the icy chest. So for those that I was talking about the icy chest, Miss Gail, no, we're not. We're not. Thank goodness. It almost was, but I tried to make sure. I kept I keep stock of certain things, and I try really hard to. Well, it might have just been bought out, Brandy. I hope not. Two. Look at the 2-yard roll. See if the 2-yard roll is sold out, because that's what I had left. But Miss Gail, no, I tried to. The good Lord saw fit that I had flock when everybody else was sold out here recently. But now it's my turn to be sold out because I'm waiting on my stock to come in. But this is the icy chest. And I got bands on it to keep, because if I tilt this forward, these drawers will slide out, but they're drawers of rhinestones. So let me get this lid over, and all of these are icy. So you can, the cool thing I like about this is you can display them, or set the drawer up like this and then pull out the drawer and get out whatever color that you want, or you can store it this way. And all you would need to do is, when you get it, you can take the band off, pop the drawer out, turn it this way and slide it in, and then all of your stones will be stacked this way. So this drawer is adaptable to whichever you prefer. So if you're limited on space, but you got enough space to store it this way, again, you can take the drawer out, tip it, and put it in that way. They're all sold out. I'm sorry, Brandy. Can I sell the case? Right now I can't. But this whole thing is for sale right now. If you're talking about the case without the stones, right now I can't. But this whole thing is for sale, and it's one chip of every icy color, with the exception of here. You get two crystal AB, two glass AB, but everything else is one chip. Okay, so that's new but limited, because again, I can only do 24 of them. So I know NBA Creative is very pretty and very heavy too. Yeah, sorry, Brandy. I hate running out of inventory. I just don't like, just like someone asked earlier for a color, and I was like, oh no, we got it. I do try to make sure that if I'm running low, but I try to be on top of everything, y'all. I really do. It's hard. Well, I'm not gonna say it's hard. It can be challenging. It can be challenging because, of course, I can't control everything that I would like to control, but hopefully the stock will be here sooner rather than later, and then we can get you guys back up rocking and rolling. But yeah, it was like, oh my god. And I thought about saying something a couple of weeks ago when I saw it was getting low, but I was like, yeah, they'll have my stock here. Right. Not this time. Not this time. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So there are a couple of other places, of course, we've mentioned before. You can get flock from Be Createful. You can get flock from Heat Transfer Warehouse. You can get flock, and I think I have a link down to Heat Transfer Warehouse. I'm not sure. And then you can get flock from Rhinestone World. There's a couple of places to get some good quality flock. Okay, so where is my wax pin? There it is. Having trouble getting in. You talking about for the buy-in? Kevin, somebody I can see that from here. There it is. I wish I could zoom in for you guys. Actually, I think I can. Well, you know what? Let me leave well enough alone. I would zoom in, but I can see me now zooming in, and then everything goes all fuzzy again, and I'll be real say, oh, I ain't cut the heat press on. Put the heat press on. All right. Otherwise, we ain't blinging nothing. No heat press. This copper is pretty. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these center 4 stones with my wax pen. And I offer these wax pens are on hotfixfix.store. If you get them, any kind of wax pen, actually, it doesn't even matter. If you get a wax pickup pen, be careful, because it can transfer the wax to the top of the stone, and then when you go to pick it up with the transfer tape, the stone won't stick to the tape. So if you use a wax pen and then you go to pick up your design and some stones aren't picking up, it could be that you were pressing too hard with your wax pen and the wax transfer. So when I pick up, I barely lightly touch the top of these stones, and that's why sometimes you'll see it doesn't pick up right away, and that's why, because I'm trying really hard not to apply too much pressure, and then my stones don't pick up with the tape. So just be careful with that. Too many stones come out of this one. All right. That Montana is so pretty. Okay. You got a new baby, wanted from Silhouette America. It's called Silhouette Clochie in ice green. Congratulations, Mama Vi. Hold on right quick. Let me grab it. Congratulations. Hi. Yes, honey. Yes. Lita E. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you did too. All right. So this. Ooh, that's going to be cute. Okay. All right. So as I was mentioning to you guys earlier, I've been worn slap out. You know what? It would be cute to put a Montana in the middle of each one of these stars too, I think. Or would that be team too much? I think it would be cute, personally. Personally, that's what I think. But I've been worn out for whatever reason. My body is like, hey, let's go to sleep in the evening. Let's knock out about 7 o'clock. Yeah, you used to be up all the time, but it's all right. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little blinger. And I'm like, but I can't. I need to, and I'm gone. Which inevitably means I'm going to wake up at 11, 10:30, 11, and then I can't go back to sleep. So life has been like crazy. And then in between that, I've been hanging with y'all's buddy, the supervisor. And so that takes energy, y'all. Oh my gosh. That little thing has so much energy until it makes sense. But it's like, bruh, did we order extra energy? I don't remember ordering that. So, you know, say la vie. So it's like, all right. So let's get that. Hopefully I said that right. I ain't looking goofy. All right. Super cute. How pretty. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at that. Oh man, sakes alive. Look at how pretty that is. That Montana is super dark and it kind of makes you think black, but it's actually very blue. I can see it great from right here. All right, and so we are going to cut this because I like to trim my tape down because too much tape is not a good thing. All right. We want control of our bling, control of our environment, control of everything. All right. Yeah, it is going to be pretty. It is definitely going to be pretty. Good question, Geneva. Mama Vi, is that what's the cloche? What is that from Silhouette? Is it a new cutting machine or is it what is it for? All right, so I put the transfer tape on there. So now let's get our hat back because my thing just beeped and it's letting me know that we're ready to press. Now there's a label on this side, so technically it needs to be on this side because I don't want to be wearing my hat and this is irritating the front of my head. So I'm going to switch this over. Okay. All right. And I'm going to take this pin out because I already know that this is the top and this is the bottom of how my design needs to be, even though this design technically doesn't matter because you can put it any old kind of way. But if you are doing an orientated design, then you definitely want to pay attention to where the top of the cuff is. And the main thing is making sure it's on the right side of the hat. This is the outside, and you don't want to put it in here and then it wind up being to the inside of your beanie. So let's take this off. Naomi, the sale. So the Black Friday sale, both sales end on Monday. Both sales end Monday night, midnight, and that's in the thing. And I will be cutting it off. And the way it works is midnight Eastern Standard Time, by the way, is when it ends. And oh my God, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay, hang on. I need to fix this so that I only see the top of this side of the cuff so that I can line this up evenly. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the middle. That's gonna be so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna get back to the sale in a second. Naomi, I think that was Naomi. Let me scroll up, make sure I'm addressing the correct person. Naomi, yes. Okay, I'm gonna get to it, but I want to mention this first. Again, this is a knit hat. This is a beanie. It is a knit hat. The gloves are knit. The scarf is knit. The earmuff thingy is knit. Okay, so when you're dealing with knit fabrics like this, when you introduce heat, it is going to stretch. So you have to handle it a certain way. The most important thing is once you take this off of the heat press, don't distort it any way. Okay, try resist any urge to pull on it or anything like that. And I'm gonna show you that here in a minute. But let me grab my wool mat because I need to make sure that I have a cool or a heat resistant surface for this to sit on. Not heat resistant. I'm trying to say to keep the heat from going to my cutting mat, because I'm going to need that space. I'm gonna need that to not go anywhere. Let me get a what's the face for this. I'm grabbing a piece of butcher paper to put on top because my tape is wanting to curl right here on the end, and I don't need it getting to the top of the heat press. All right, and it is knit, which is a very soft fabric. So because the fabric is soft, I can leave it at the regular 15 seconds, even though it's thick, but I can leave it at the regular 15-second mark, because if I do any longer, it's going to affect the knit fibers more. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you too can get your Montana now. What temperature is this on? Okay, I don't know why that's taking so long, so let me take that off. What was the time? Was it 30 seconds? Of course it was 30 seconds. So it was on there too long, but it'll be all right because I'm not moving it any other way. Okay, so here is the hat, and like I said, I'm going to try my best to take this off without stretching it. I did not pre-press this. Okay, which should be all right, because when you pre-press, what that's doing is it is helping make sure that it's getting the moisture out of whatever it is that you're putting the stones on, so that when you go to keep washing it in the wash, it doesn't cause the glue to fail prematurely, right? Well, with this is a beanie. How often do you throw a beanie in the wash? Okay, so wash every so often. Not pre-pressing this, it should not be an issue. Okay, unless you know for a fact it has moisture in it, like it got wet coming home in the rain in the bag or something like that, then yes, definitely pre-press. But just be careful Pre-press it and then don't shift it, don't move it. Okay, so I did not stretch this at all. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at how that is. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. And this is on a ribbed knit beanie. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to brush it in again, and I'm going to put it on the back side as well. You don't have to, because generally, no worries, mama. Mama Earl, what did I say? Mama Mari? Mom Mari. Okay, no worries, my dear. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading it right, but my eyes is blurry. So you don't have to put it on the back side because, of course, it's the back side of the hat. But we like for things to be, you know, continuity. So we're going to go ahead and brush this in again. And I have time tonight. So, and I took that hoodie off, so I'm not burning slap up. So we should be good. All right, I am going to brush in the diamonds this time. And again, this design is either, if you want the full design with the drops like I did on my jeans, that is on my website. I do have a small part of this design which you can use to make this yourself in the community tab here on YouTube. If you are a member of the, if you're a hoop group member, you have access to that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna brush this in again, and I purposely picked this simple one so that we could get more stuff done. Like I said, the scarf and the other earmuff thing. I don't know that I'm going to get to this super fluffy gray one or not, because that is that's super thick. That's a thick ones right there. All right, and then let's go here. Oh, so sorry, Naomi. Sheila responded a little bit, but what it basically is, there's a staggered, and the breakdown is on the website. So if you go to, well, actually, I took it down. I took it down to put the Cyber Monday up. If you purchase $150 to $250, you get a $15 gift card. If you do $250 to $350, you get a $25. Well, $249.99. Okay, and then $350 and up, get $25 gift card. But that's the breakdown. $150 to $249.99, and then $250 to $349.99, and then $350 and up. That's the breakdown for the gift cards. And you will get a physical gift card with your order. It will be in with your order. So there's that. And I highly, strongly, highly recommend, as my husband is reminding, oh, that's supposed to be there. As my husband is reminding me, you want to look at possible. Now we give the option for, it is not insured by me personally, but we offer, it's not called ship insurance anymore. I can't remember what the name of it is. But it is a official insurance that is not me. If you sign up for that, if your package is stolen off your porch, they will replace your package. So if you choose not to insure your package, which is fine, that's your option. I'm not, it ain't for me, it's for you. But if you choose not to get the insurance and your package with your gift card is stolen, I do not, or damaged or whatever, I do not replace if you don't have the insurance, because the insurance will cover it. Just an friendly FYI. And honestly, this time of year, if you're going to purchase, I strongly recommend package insurance, because folks, this is the time of year where folks is unscrupulous and they're looking to benefit from someone else instead of doing for themselves and getting their own rhinestones. They want to take yours. So definitely look at getting that insurance because it's worth it, especially if your package is being shipped UPS, because if it's shipped USPS, it takes 30 days before you can file a claim. But if you ship UPS, you can file a claim right away if it's stolen or if it's damaged. If you get your package and it's damaged, you gotta let me know. We'll file a claim if you have insurance. If you don't have insurance, insurance was an option and you physically click no to not have it. So, you know, there's that. All right, let's get some more bling in the center. We want it to match on both sides. And then this is going to be a really cute set. Like I said, I got this from Walmart. This hat, glove, scarf, ear cup. Do we know what this? Hold on. Do we know what this is called? No, ain't no name on it. Whatever the name of that, the one that goes around your head. That's not a hat. You know what I'm saying? The band. I don't know what it's called. Winter band. I don't know. All of that came from Walmart, and it's from the brand Time and True. So if you want to grab that, you can at Wally World. But of course, any I have beanies from my shirt supplier. Oh man, this is, I should have waited to put the centers in. I should have waited. We'll put no centers in. But any beanies would work. I saw, so those of you who were in the Zoom with Patrice, yeah, I think it was yesterday, where she did the shirts, cut them in half and sewed them back together. And Miss Vera did a beanie. She split it in half and sewed it back together. 2 different color beanies, and it was super cute, right? Well, where did this come from? I don't know. That must have been in the brush. She could do that with this as well, which she knows that because Miss Vera is also a bling queen. So y'all, I am about to burn slap up. I don't know, already came out my hoodie. All right, let's see. Get this in here. Now let's go to a different topic. Hopefully everyone had a great week this week, and that all of the time that you spent with family and friends was pleasurable, and that you had a really nice time visiting with folks. I hope and pray that it was positive and that there was no craziness going on, as can tend to happen sometimes when families get together that haven't been together in a long time. So hopefully things went well for you. Ear warmer headband. Thank you. Ear warmers. Thank you. Thank you. I heard someone walk up and my camera says recording and they took off. Hilarious. Do I not have the SS6 copper? I should have it. I'll go check. Oh, I hear what you're saying. You were talking about with your package on your porch. Sure, where I'm at, they don't care. Like, they'll come up to the porch, look dead in the camera, take your stuff, and keep right on trucking. They don't care. It's, well, in my city, I should say, where I am, fortunately, up until recently, we haven't had very many issues with package theft and stuff like that. And I pray it stays that way because I'm in a more rural area of my city, but not too terribly far from me. They don't care. All right, let's get that pen out of there. All right, and I'm going to press this side. And I'm not putting the entire beanie on the heat press. I'm kind of letting the majority of it hang off because what we don't want is for all of the fibers of the beanie to stretch and get heated. We don't need to do that. So I'm just doing a little at a time, and then there's that. All right. Oh man, that's super pretty. All right. And so the good thing is a lot of times when you're pressing stuff, it'll give that press mark. I am not a fan of press marks and stuff like that. It drives me crazy. But the cool thing is this is the inside of your hat. So no one will see that. They'll only see all this pretty bling on the actual band. So I'm going to let this cool down for a little bit before I flip it inside out, because again, what you don't want is for it to stretch. So I'm going to let that do its thing over here off to the side. And what I'm going to do is get a pair of these gloves. I'm going to get the single pair. Where are they? Right here. And again, they're going to stretch. So we could do a couple of things. I could do these three and put it like right in the center so that it'll match. That's what I'm going to do because that's the easiest thing right now. And then we will make two of them to go on to both pair of gloves. Now, another idea that I had, I didn't end up thinking too terribly hard about it because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to think hard on it. So I didn't design it. But my daughter has tattoos on her fingers that mimic the Indian, can't think of the name of it right now, how they do, I think it's called hentai, I'm not sure, where they paint the designs for the wedding on women's fingers. And I noticed that when I was there, and I was like, oh, that's kind of pretty. So you could even put designs on the fingers of the gloves that could be similar to that. That could be cute. I want to be able to pick these up, so I'm going to put this on this side over here instead of right here. Oops. I don't need no runaway Montana now. Come back. Kevin will be mad at me for losing Montana. Okay. This is going to be really pretty. And again, you can do the scarf with it. We're going on 10:39, so we got 20 minutes left. Hopefully, we'll have this pressed while that's cooling off. And then we can move to the ear warmer because technically it will be the same design. We might flip it for the ear warmer. I don't know. Or we would have a set that matches, you know. So there's a couple of ways you totally could do this. Move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. That's the kind of stuff that Patrice will do. She'll make it her own by removing pieces of the design, and it turns out so pretty. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot. But you see the end results right there of how you can just tweak the design to make it your own. That's the one that is one of the things. So the fellowship was one that I love about Bling Fest. absolutely love about hosting Bling Fest is to see the people come together and have a good time and enjoy each other while crafting. That's the first thing that I love. The second thing is seeing people's creativity. They'll take a design and make it their own and add little highlights, change little changes here so that no two bling designs are the same. And you know, I enjoy seeing others' creativity. So if you are in our Facebook group, please be sure to post pictures of how you may have taken a design and made it your own. Even this one, if you choose to do this design on some gloves or a hat, or it don't even have to be on gloves and a hat because I did mine on jeans. Whatever you decide to use this design on, I would love to see your take on it because I bet it's super pretty. And I like to see the creativity that folks come up with because, you know, be like, oh man, I didn't think of that. You know, it's super cool. Move those stones out of the way. I would have had them all over the table 3 times already. Right. Yeah, no. I'm trying to be careful, but it was Montana was trying to run away from me. It was like, no, you ain't been using us. We out. I'm kidding. It's okay, Montana. Come back. My bad. Okay, so it's this, this, this. Let's do this. Why did you come there? There. And forgive my phone, it keeps buzzing. That's because of my I gotta fix my insulin pump. It needs to be changed. It's time to change it. And they give me a certain amount of time and I'm running out of time. Okay. All right, and then over here, we're gonna take that out and we're gonna put this in. And this is where little pieces of scrap like this come in handy. Okay, so like I said, I'd like to cut my tacky tape down to size to make it easier to maneuver because too much tape, you can wind up with tape curling and all of it can be drama. So I prefer to use tape cut to size, right? And so let's go ahead and take these apart. Let me make sure I can wear these because they look small. Hold on. They're looking real small right now. Let me see. No, they're the same. Okay. Because I'm going to be sad if I put these gloves and then can't even put them on. All right. So you actually can flip them either way. So I got to pay attention. Since I can flip them, I got to pay attention to what I do. So let's go ahead and get this right. All right. So I'm going to put this on. Right here. Or should I do it this way? Let me see. I'm going to do it this way. I think it looks better. With the bigger part at the top. Do it that way. Is what I'm going to do. And then let me grab another little piece of scrap. Yes, they are very stretchy. You have an idea? What's your idea? Please let me know. And again, hopefully you guys, I will let everybody know as soon as that flock touches down. You hear me? I'm gonna be like, guess what? Guess who's back again. All right. So I'm gonna press both of these at the same time. Now this one, because they're gloves, I'm gonna be able to see the press line. I'm just gonna have to get over it. Because at the end of the day, what matters is being cute. Okay. All right, and so here is the hat. We can now turn this inside out. It's still a little warm, but I don't think it's stretchy warm. And so we turn this inside out. All right, you can't see your design, but then when you do this. Boom. Holler. Look how pretty that is. OMG. Whoops. That was going on too long. I got it set on 60 seconds. 30 seconds, sorry, 30 seconds. And that was too long. So very pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, and let's grab these gloves. And I'm being very careful how I pick them up. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off carefully, because if I need to take it off hot. All right. I need to take it off hot, because if I wait and not peel it hot, the tape won't come. It'll stretch the fibers of the gloves. If I just go ahead and let it cool off and then rip it off, it'll stretch the fabric of the gloves. And I don't want this to stretch. I want it to stay, I want it to cool off first before I even think about trying to stretch this fabric. So, okay. All right, let's grab this. Let's grab our thingamabobby. Okay, so here's the scarf. The scarf is easy peasy. I know y'all can do a scarf, so I'm not going to do the scarf just yet. If I have time, nope, we at 10:47. So here is the ear muff warmers, ear warmers. So because I have this knot in the middle, I'm going to put it over here on the sides, okay? And then possibly across the back. So that's what we're going to do. And so if that's the case, I think doing it the same way we did on the gloves will work. I think that's going to work. So let's do this again. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, the only thing that I would caution against is just not posting something that's like offensive. I try to keep it family friendly, so no posts with not pornography, because that's not allowed anyway, but profanity, and of course no nudity. That may make it not as fun for some, but for the rest of us, we'd rather not see things. And then, but most of the posts should have to go through an approval anyway. I try to stay out of politics as well, because everybody has a right to their opinion, and I'm not about to argue with anybody over their opinion, because everybody has a right to feel how they feel. So, speaking of which, really quickly, keep in mind, you guys, that as content creators, and a lot of you in here are content creators as well, you can't make everybody happy. You just can't. It's impossible. But you can be kind to everybody. You definitely can be kind. And so what I would like to ask, I know when Patrice does her lives, she asks at the end if you would just be kind to others. For the most part, we don't have issues. Generally, we do not have issues in our groups. Here on YouTube or in the Facebook group. Generally, there are no issues. But I would like to ask that you be kind and be respectful, because you're not going to make everybody happy. Everybody's not going to like everything that you do, and heck, everybody don't like everything that I do, and that's okay too. Some people probably like, what kind of sale is that? Guess what? It's the sale that works for me and my business, and so that's what we're doing. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You just kind of acknowledge to yourself how you feel and move on. And it's okay to have negative feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to disagree, and that's fine too. But the thing is, even when you disagree, you need to stop and think about why you're disagreeing, and consider the other person's position, because you may not understand the full reasons why a person made a specific decision. And a lot of times we assume we know a person's reason for doing something, or making a decision to do or not to do something, and you can't assume. Assumption, what's that saying? Assumption makes a what out of you and me? Because it's in the middle of the word assumption. So just keep that in mind, you guys. It's tough to be in front of folks every week, but this is what we've chosen as content creators, have chosen to do, and we get a lot of flack, get a lot of hate as it is. So for folks that are here every week, if there's something you don't agree with, that's okay. I don't mind you disagreeing with me, but learn to respect each other's limitations, because I personally have limitations. Not sure if you guys have noticed, there are certain things that I just don't participate in because I don't acknowledge. Let me rephrase that, because I do acknowledge. I know that they exist. I know there are holidays. I don't celebrate holidays. So that's a personal choice. That's what I choose to do. No one is making me do that. That's based on what I have decided to do for myself. And so that being the case, you know, you may not agree with that, and that's okay, because how wrong would it be for me to say, oh, well, you're stupid because you da 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 da, because that's not the case. Everyone has a right to choose. So when you're frustrated, or if you think, you know, whatever, before you get in your feelings, or before you lash out, before you make a negative comment in our chat, think about what you're saying first. Think about, maybe you don't know all of the situation and why a decision was made to be a certain way, and then, you know, go from there, because it's not easy being here. And my goal being here is not to please everybody all the time, because I know I can't do it. So I'm not going to try to please everybody all the time. I'm just going to come on here and do what I do, and try my best to be a good person to everyone. Try my best to be respectful of everyone. So just FYI, I love all of you. I appreciate all of you for being here. You could be anywhere else on your Sunday evening than sitting here watching me bling on some Walmart winter wear, but you're here, and I appreciate it. And for those who support the others who I often frequent on their channels and hang out with them, I definitely appreciate you supporting them as well. There's a lot of other content creators on here, and it doesn't matter the size of the channel. I don't care about that. It's the quality of the content and how you treat people. That's what makes the difference on a channel. Okay, because how you are as a person will eventually come out on your channel, and you want it to be a positive experience for everybody that's involved with you. So, you know, try to keep that in mind. If you're interested in doing your own channel, you definitely want to keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, I love you too. My grandkids thought the word stupid was a curse word for the longest time because we taught them not to use it. Yeah. I probably shouldn't use it. I probably shouldn't use it, but there are times where I do. Oh my gosh. And the other thing is, if you make a purchase in our store, I mentioned it earlier, even under $150, you do get a gift card. It is a physical gift card that will come to you in the mail. I cannot wait until all of you start getting your gift cards. I cannot wait. I cannot wait on the reaction. I just can't wait. So if you do under $150, you get a $5 gift card. I'm super excited to see how you guys feel about your gift cards. So that was a labor of love. I swear it was. Okay. So here is the band. Oh man, it's super pretty. What time is it? 10:55. I'm not going to be able to do the back with you guys because I'm going to run out of time. But here is the, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Look at this set, y'all. I'm going to be cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Kevin. Where you at, Kevin? Kevin. Yas, Kevin. Yas. Look how cute that is with that Montana on there. Uh-oh, I think I put that on a little bit crooked, but no, this one. But it'll be all right. And then here's the hat. Here's the hat. All right. Now I'm going to do a giveaway of a couple of these seam rippers because I said I would a couple of weeks ago. Again, you can totally put this on the scarf, but what I really want you to remember, please remember, please, 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 if you're doing this on this knit fabric, if you do a sweater, if you do gloves, if you do a scarf, if you do ear warmers, if you do a beanie, it will stretch with the heat. So take it off of the heat press, lay it flat on a heat absorbing something or other, right? Go ahead and slowly peel that tape off so that it doesn't stretch your fibers, and then let it sit before you do anything to it so that it won't stretch. You won't stretch your stuff out of place, okay? Please do that, because I don't want you to stretch out your stuff and then you be sad and then you're like, oh my God, and you know, because once you stretch it and it cools, some knits will stay stretched. Some of them will stay stretched. If it cools stretched, sometimes they'll stay stretched, and I don't want your stuff to stay stretched, okay? So I'm putting my hoodie back on because, you know, undershirt ain't as cute as my hoodie. I'll cut this heat press off for now, and then we're going to, let's see, which one? I like the earmuff thing though. It's super cute. I'll put my hat on so that y'all can see me with my hat. Oh my gosh! Oh, it fits so good. Okay. Let's take this over here so that you can see it. Grab this. Oh no, it's the bad camera. Hopefully my camera has fixed itself. Hopefully it's fixed itself. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try this first. All right, and then let me move this so I don't sit on it. I'll put this back over here. And don't forget, we also are offering this icy chest. It's all of the icy stones in that chest. It's a value of $100. This design, I'm gonna have to ask Patrice, and I don't know if she's in here or not. Microphone. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh my gosh, it matches my hoodie. I didn't think of that. Okay. Oh, look at my cute face with my hoodie on, with my hat on, because it keeps my hair from sticking up. It ain't cute. Oh, it's so cute. It's so like I be telling the baby, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm trying to teach him to sit and take pictures and say cheese. And I'm like, can you say cheese? It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. He don't be wanting to take pictures. Monday midnight. The sale ends Monday night at midnight. These gloves are too small, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. They is not stretching on my hands, but it'll be all right. I don't know where this, I think this was in Patrice's Bling box. I think this was in Patrice's Bling box. That's why I don't think it's on her thing. Okay. So there's the hoodie, but look at the band on the gloves. It's so pretty. And it goes all the way around the back of the beanie. All the way around. So you're cute going and coming. Holler. And then I'm going to do the back side of this so that this is going to be super cute. Okay. See, you can see that Montana now. Look at that Montana. Can you see? Holler, Montana. Look at that Montana. Montana in. What Kevin at? Don't play. That copper in that Montana is adorable. Okay. Y'all did good picking that. Look at that Montana in itself at the box. Okay. Okay. Come through Montana. And then that's icy copper. So yeah, here's our fun for tonight. So hopefully your wintertime will be blingy. Okay. So hopefully it'll be blingy. Hopefully y'all will be cute. And hopefully my camera wasn't blurry. So I enjoyed it tonight. So thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. Oh, giveaway. I almost forgot that quick, y'all. We was about to get up out of here without giving away a couple of seam rippers. All right, so the deal with the seam rippers is they got the little rubbery tip on the top of them to make them where when you go to rip out seams with it, you can use that rubber tip to help pull those stitches out easier than having to do the way I do, where I get the tweezers and I'm sitting there tweezing because I'm OCD. Okay. Where am I at? Giveaway tool. And then, so we have two. I'm going to do two of them so that we can get out of here. I have purple, I have one yellow, and then I have pink, a couple of pink. So let me know which one you want. And what we're going to put in the chat. Let's do this because that's easy. Let me share screen. You're welcome. Yeah, it would light up in an ice rink. Mm-hmm. Oh, an ice skating rink. You're right. That would be pretty. That would be pretty. Share screen. Entire screen. Boom. So put in the word seam. Okay. Put in the word seam. Yeah, Montana came to work, right? Right. Remove the dissolvable topper after embroidering. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh. Child, I'm gonna have to wear a hat from now. Look at how cute my little hair and my little round fat face. Looking real cute. My hair is slicked now. Oh, let me see what this other one looks like. Now that it's done cooled down. Look at me keeping my ears. Don't play. Don't play. Let me see. Can I do that? No, I can't. Don't play. Look. Look at that. My gray hair is not respectful. It is not. It sticks up no matter what I do to it. Look at that on the sides. Holler. I can't wait to do the rest of it. I wonder if, let's see. And I'd be scared to stretch it to put it any closer to the top where the knot is. But I think it's cute. I think it's super cute. Super cute. Super cute. All right. So let's do that. Let's go back to that so that y'all can see that this is that. Okay. 49 entries. 49 entries. 49 entries. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw. You have to be in the United States to win. And if you are picked, then click the link in the description for winner giveaway. And when you enter that, please put your full name, mailing address, and what color you want. Karen Knighton, holla. Yes, honey. Yes. So Karen, you get to pick the first color. So put it in the giveaway winner form, which one you want. Actually, put it in chat too, so that I can make sure. Because if you want the yellow one, then that means the yellow one is not available for the next person. But we have pink and purple. So it's up to you which one you want, Karen. Holler. And I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with us. Which one would you like? And we're going to roll again, same word. Okay, so give me a sec and let's refresh it. Actually, not the same word. I'm going to do a different word. You want purple? Okay, cool. So yellow is on the table as well. Actually, I am going to draw again. So go ahead and type seam in again. Because if I hit draw again now, actually, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Because I want to make sure that it refreshes everything. Okay. Here we go. And but fill out the form, Karen. Please put your full mailing address, zip code as well, and that you wanted the purple seam ripper. And I will get that out, Lord willing, tomorrow. And like I said, anyone that has purchased during the Black Friday and you get that gift card, please, for the love of everything in me, it would make my heart super warm to please let me know what you think about the gift card. I cannot wait. All right, so 58 entries, 59. I'm going to give it another one, see if we hit 60. And if we do, I will go ahead and hit draw. So hopefully we'll get one more entry. There we go. Boom. Holler. I enjoyed y'all tonight. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. And the winner is the educated Nessa. Hey, Kim. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. So, Kim, we're going to send you a scene ripper, girl. What color you want? You don't have to put yours in the chat, because if you want yellow, you can just put it on the thing. And then we will go from there. So thank y'all for coming to hang out. I enjoyed making the little glove set and the knit cap set. Like I said, you can bling the knit beanie. You can bling your gloves. You can bling your scarves. You can bling your ear warmers. The thing is, any knit fabric, I don't care what it is, sweater, beanie, even that thick, chunky one, you can put bling on the top ribs. But you got to understand, deep down in the channel ribs, the opposite of the ribs, it'll be kind of hard for you to put heat in that area unless you use like a bling wand. Okay, that's a whole nother conversation. You can bling on it, but it would have to be on the ribs that are higher than the rest of the hat, and then you can bling on it. So you wouldn't be able to necessarily do a design like this. It might flatten out enough for you to do it, but that one is kind of chunky, so I don't know if it will. But at the end of the day, it will stretch. The fibers will stretch. So please let it cool off. Go ahead and peel your tape hot, your tacky tape. Peel it hot from off of the stones so that the stones will stay behind, and then let it just sit there and cool. Don't pick it up. Don't stretch it. Don't move it. Don't put it on. Don't say, oh, I got to see how it look on me. Give it that time. Give it that 2-3 minutes to let those fibers cool off so that it will retain the shape that you want in your hat. Otherwise, it will stretch it out of shape. Okay, I'm just saying. So just be very, very careful. All right, so thank y'all so very much. I definitely appreciate it. And if you have any questions that I might have overlooked, just go ahead and shoot me a message in my Facebook, or you can send me an email. I appear to be feeling better. I do feel better. I'm still kind of tired. I don't know why. I'm tired. My arthritis is beating me up. Thank you, Sean. My arthritis has been beating me up, and I've been tired lately. I don't know why, but I've been going to sleep. So can't say I ain't listening to my body, because I'll go and lay down in a hot minute and take a nap. But that usually means I'm up all night, which sucks. I don't like to be up all night. So, but at any rate, it is what it is. I'm working on it. So, but thank y'all so much. I look forward to seeing, can you use your mini press for the small section? You can. You can. But it may work out better to use the heat press. That way you are applying that amount of heat to the entire section at one time. And then you don't have to worry about maybe stretching out that one section where you're adding extra heat to it. I don't know. You can give it a shot. That's my thing. A lot of times when I have questions, that's how I pick up on doing certain things. I'm like, I wonder if I can do this. And I'll do it and try it. Because worst case scenario, I didn't waste it. I try not to do it on expensive stuff. But you can, give it a shot. Give it a shot. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Contact me when you can't sleep. I'll keep that in mind. But the thing is, I'm definitely trying to go back to sleep because I know it'll affect me the next day. So how did we order that design? This one, if you're talking about the one on my hat, it is on hotfixfix.store. And I think it's called Denim Drops because I put them on my jeans. Hopefully all of y'all saw the jeans. If you didn't see the jeans, let me know you want to see the jeans and I'll go grab them real quick. But I did them on all over the front of the jeans. And when I tell y'all, I get compliments every time I wear those jeans. People love those jeans. Okay. But the design is on my website. But if you are a member, a YouTube Hoop Group member here on this channel, it's in the community tab and you can click there and get, the small part of it, for free. She said, I can bore you back to sleep. Hilarious. I don't think that's how that would work. Now, if you're talking about this design on this shirt, this is not my design. This is Patrice's design, and it is in her bling. I'm pretty sure this is in her bling box. I ordered, can't find it. Hold on. Let me look and see. So it should be there. It should be there. By now. Let's see. Go on Rhinestone Designs. Let me see. Yep, it's right there. So let me show you. Let's go. Actually, let's do this. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. You're welcome, Kim. What colors am I wearing? On this hoodie, this is Ruby is the inside, Icy Ruby, and Icy Penny is the outside. On the hat, it's Montana is the dark blue, and the other color is the Icy Penny. That's the other part to the color. Boop, boop, boop. Share screen. Okay, so here is the website. This is hotfixfix.store, or you actually can go to the babiesbooty.store. You can start on this website, and then when you click buy now, that's going to take you to hotfixfix.store, which I meant to put something here to indicate that you're going to hotfixfix.store. And this is hotfixfix.store. Okay, see up here, the web address has changed. And then when you click on Bling now, here is the 3 or more chips of Icy Bling to get a free chip of a new mystery color. And then when you click on Rhinestone Designs, here are the denim drops right here. They're right here, denim drops. So that's where it is, under Rhinestone Designs. Okay. Yeah, Marilyn has a cozy design too. Yeah, she does. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to head in for the night. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I appreciate you being here. And like I said, just like Patrice says, now there's some merit. Just be kind to others. But sometimes stop and put yourself in other people's shoes. And even if something has rubbed you the wrong way, there could be something going on in the background of whatever is going on to get that person to a place where they might have rubbed you the wrong way. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Right now is a tough time for a lot of people. Holiday time, December time, Thanksgiving, you got to understand there's a lot of pressure on people to spend money and spend up a lot of money, and not everybody has money. And then there are instances where people are used to spending this time of year with certain folks who are no longer here with them, and that affects them too. So when you got a lot going on and you're trying to be a part of a group of other people, just understand everybody is going through something right now. So just chill out, just be calm. It'll be okay. Even if something ain't going the way you want it to go, or somebody said something you didn't think they should have said, just take a deep breath, reflect on all kind of stuff, and then just give people grace. Ask questions. Hey, did you mean to say that to me like that? And if they did, they did. You kind of got to let people have their opinion of certain things, because I know people got opinions of me. I don't really care, because it is what it is. But I don't care, because I know what I do, and I know how I try to live, and I know how I try to treat people. And if you're doing the same thing, then you should be good too. I'm just saying. Alrighty, so you guys have a great night. I'm getting ready to go to bed. So appreciate you being here. Let me switch my thing so that I can tell you bye the correct way. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.